Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
These guys aren't human anyway. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man out of the backfield. And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got it on the run. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll run play action. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion saying third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It's a draw. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Reed. dances away. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Hauls it in. Snowed under by the defense. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback moving. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Moving away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Keeps it himself and gets to first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. He breaks the tackle.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Steps away to find some room. QB got it himself. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And it's 4th down, but with this time on the clock, why wouldn't you give it one more play before halftime? Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready up. On the option. Quick toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it out fast. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Here we go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. 42 Spider. They'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking this.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Love. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked it.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
49, Notre Dame, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these.